Morning. Hi, George. Mad at you, aren't I? Okay, I didn't really miss much. This new layout is, goodness gracious. All right. It's Friday. We made it. Yesterday, I'm back. Yesterday, we went to the visa office down. It's such an American thing to say, isn't it? Downtown. But in the middle of Birmingham, and turned in all of our stuff, did my fingerprints, got my photo taken, and it's submitted. So now I just wait 6 months to see if I'm allowed to stay here. But at least it's all done, so I can focus on this a little bit more. So that's exciting. So today we're gonna do, just a moment. Goodness. Oh, I have the new layout today too. Looks stupid. You should have seen us yesterday. I think I talked about it for about 10 minutes straight because I was like, oh my God, what is happening? So today we're going to do this guy, this long, twisty one. And we're going to do an easy stitch, but we're going to jazz it up a little bit with by filling it in. So I've done this before, but normally they're quite small or they're like with flowers, flower petals. So today we're going to do the detached chain stitch, all 6 strands, and then we're going to fill each one with some chain stitches. So I'm going to show you how to do the detached chain stitch. This is not a chain stitch. A chain stitch makes a chain. Okay, we're just doing 1, 1, 1, 1. And this is a common mistake that I see a lot of people make, even stitchers. They just say, well, it's a chain stitch. Well, it's not, because just 1 is a detached chain stitch or a lazy daisy. Some people call it the lazy daisy. So really simple today. I think it'll be quite fun. And yeah, especially if you had a hard time with the satin stitch over here or with the fishbone, it'll be a nice, easy way to decompress, you know? So let me zoom this in. This is so tiny. Oh my God. Is that good? All right. Okay, so you will need 2 colors on this if you want to make a contrasting look. Or you could fill with the same color. I'm going to do a contrast, just a slight contrast. So this is what I'm going to outline in, and then this is what I'm going to fill in. And that's only because I've got a light color right next to it already. So I'm going to put a darker color next to it so they kind of pop together, you know? So I'm just going to use these ones. No color number, but I think this one is 212. So there's that. All right, so we're just going to start at the top, right here at the top, and just work our way down. Straight stitches in the middle. So you're going to come up here like this. For a minute, I just had a flashback, and I was like, did I teach this before? No, I did not. And you're going to go down. You can do the same hole or right next to. Just don't get the knot if you've got a knot there. Push that down, and you're going to leave a loop. Now with this one, wherever you put your next stitch, that's how big your leaf is going to be. So if you put it down here like this, then you're just going to have a small little leaf. If you put it way at the very top, it's going to be outside of your circle, of your loop up here. So I like to put this one just on the inside like that, because once we pull it through, it's just going to sit wherever you put it. Do you see? So if I put it, come on, get untwisted. If I put it at the very, very top, then this leaf will just be, oh my God, I made this so long. This one will just be a little bit bigger. That's all. Okay? And then you're just going to put this needle on the other side and make your tacking stitch there, because all we're doing is securing this loop at the very top. So not through the thread, just on the other side. So you're just gonna make the tiniest little stitch, literally the length of the thickness of your thread there. Can you see that? I know it's in a shadow because that's where the block is, but can you see it? Just right there. Okay, and then we're gonna come back here and do a nice straight stitch and go down to the next one. Let's go down like this. You can do the stems last if you want to do the stems last, that's okay too. But all we're doing here is just trying not to pull this too tight. Because otherwise you'll just get a straight up and down stitch. Like literally like boom, boom, like straight up and straight down. You won't get a rounded tip like that. Now these are quite big. Normally I would save the detached chain stitch for something more like these where they're like long and thin. But because we're gonna fill them in, it's not gonna be, you're not gonna notice that as much, you know? Hi, Carol. Last time she came to the live, I didn't say hi, and then she was like, you didn't say hi to me in the live. And I said, because I thought it was an accident. She doesn't go on Instagram very often. There we go. So don't worry about these if it's a little bit like not pointy there. Don't worry about that because we're going to fill it in anyway. So it's going to look like a full leaf. It's just poking out from behind the mushroom there. So we'll just keep going. I might just do this whole thing now so I don't have to keep going back. Now, if you've already done this part here, then obviously you'll go around it, but I haven't done it yet, so. But I will go around it for you guys so you can see kind of how to do it for the leaves. Okay, so this one's just a regular one. Is it still in the, there we go. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Oh, thank you. Actually, we were just thinking like if we're gonna come over tonight or if we're gonna go tomorrow because we're meant to go to the pumpkin patch, but now it's like non-essential travel or whatever. So this one you can make it open because it's just the tip there that's gonna be shown. And then this one here, we're just gonna do 2 straight stitches to a point because obviously it's hiding behind your other leaf. So yeah, I'll ask the neighbors if they're still gonna go or what, because we're meant to stay in our cars anyways. It's probably not on. Hi, Mary. Did you guys see there's like a comedian like making fun of influencers, like MLM people? And they were like, it was like a person who had just gone on live, and they were like, oh, hi, Cheryl. Hi. Oh, hi, Katie. And I was like, oh my God, it's me. It's me saying hi to everybody. I'm not an influencer at all, but in my lives, I 100% say hi to like every person who arrives on here, except they were selling like MLM type stuff, you know, like body wash and like hand scrub and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, Cheryl, you'll just love this body wash. You'll just love it. It was just, I was dying. It was so funny. And at the same time, I was like, oh my gosh, people like it when I say hi, okay? So stop coming at me. So if you've already done this one here, then you can just do a straight line behind it, or you can make this one go on top. So that's up to you. Obviously, we made these ones go behind, so you should probably make this one go behind as well. But it's really not that big of a deal. Like, you know how leaves are. They don't all stay in their place, you know? So if you want to do some overlapping things here, you can do overlapping, or you can just do the straight lines like I showed before. How much do I have left here? Not very much, but I think it'll be enough to finish this. Now you could use other stitches for this. You could do a brick stitch. You could do a satin stitch again. You can do all kinds of different things. The reason that I chose this is because it'll be good to do different stitches. You know, I'm trying to, it's not just like, oh, this one will look best, so that's what we're going to learn. A lot of times I'll choose one that I wouldn't normally pick for this, only because I think that you guys should learn lots of new stitches. So this is one I would pick, and I would fill it in. So that's why I chose this one specifically. But you could always try a different one, different kind. And I'm just doing a tiny little one up here at the top so it looks like that's continued. Yeah, that leaf there. So let me flip it over. Do some little knot on the back. Get my other color, and then we're just gonna fill this in with straight stitches. So he'll give a nice little pop of color. It really makes the color pop. I feel like that's from something, but I don't know what it was. We also tried to go to WH Smith in Birmingham because they had a bigger one there, and it was open till 10. But they didn't have my magazine in there. Like, they just didn't have it at all. So here, we're just gonna fill them in with straight stitches. And I like to go not through it, but just like from the top. I'll move this out of the way to the bottom. And you might get one stitch in there. You might get two. You could do two, you know, small ones, one on each side, or you could just do the one. Let's try that. And again, this will be something that's different for every person. So it depends on what the shape of yours looks like. The one thing that I do not like about this new update is that when people join, before it would tell me who joined, And now it just says Sarah W. and Michelle Louise and 43 others. And then it says Sarah W. and someone else and 42 others. Do you know what I mean? Before I could like see each person as they came, which was really nice. Instagram, sort your life out. Let us stitch in peace, okay? So the key to this is not going through these stitches. I think I've already said that before, but we don't want to pierce any of the stitches that we've already done, and especially not the looped ones, because this loop is staying there by just this tiny little stitch. So if you just snag one of these out of the way, then you're going to have to faff about making it back into a loop again, if you know what I mean. No, it's not you. That's Sarah says, oh my gosh, haha, sorry, I'm hiding everyone else. No, yesterday it was someone else who, I just always said that person's name first. But I don't know why they don't like add the first, like the new person who's just joined so that you could see who's joined, you know? Let me see here. Yeah, so like now I see that there's 20 people that are watching because I made it big. I made the video bigger. And then when I make the video smaller, I don't have the number at the top anymore, or that I'm live, or I can't put a fun filter on my Fox because that's a priority. Probably made this leaf a bit too big, but that's okay. I don't like this new format. Can't see the comments with the big video screen. Yeah, so that was my complaint yesterday. So I have to make the video really small so I can see the comments at the bottom, because the more times I touch the screen, because I can't find a good what's it called? iPhone holder. Because I can't find a really good one that doesn't have a gooseneck. Every time I touch the screen, it like gives you guys whiplash. Okay, I'm going off the screen, so let me just move it again. I'm sure this will look way more amazing on yours because you finished all of these, whereas yesterday I did some orders instead of doing my stitch along, which is great because it means that I can pretty much get all of them out except for one, because I have to make a custom wood slice animal, and that's so exciting. I love doing custom ones, but I haven't quite made hers yet. It's going to be a bat. Isn't that cool? It's going to have bat wings and like little ears and little feet and everything. It's going to be really cute. So we'll do that today and then send out the kits and some custom hoops. Hi. I've never been joining live before. I love it. I'm doing the dishes, playing with baby, and learning new stitches. Multitasking. It's like every woman's best and worst friend, isn't it? Multitasking. Like, Always doing more than one thing. Now you can tell I've got a gap in my hoop somewhere because when I pulled that, it's like made a ripple. Do you see? Can you tell there? So I'm just gonna make sure that's nice and tight. And it looks like it's right there. See, if I just pull down. So if I push down anywhere else, you should get a little bit, but look at that. So in my hoop right here is not tight enough. So when I do these ones at the top, I just have to make sure that I'm holding these really tight. Sorry, you didn't see that. Okay, I think that's it for today. I've got this long snaky guy. Whew. All right, so obviously I have to finish mine. I finished the outline over here, you can see. There, there, and there. And that's all we have. This is 5 days of stitching. Can you believe it? We still have so much to do, but I think it looks really nice. And you can tell the fill is just a subtle color. These two. And there we go. So that's it for today. Tomorrow's my birthday. Yee! We're not really doing anything, like I said. Yeah, so tomorrow is free, so you can have a catch-up day. And then Sunday is also free, so you can have a catch-up day. So if there's anything that you want to change, or if you want to start a new hoop, or if you want to try the things that we've learned this week and make something else, go ahead and do that. I hope you have a lovely Friday. Make sure that you're tagging at the Barmy Fox in your stories and on your grid, and make sure you're using the hashtag the Barmy Fox SAL. And I'll see you on Monday. I'll be a whole year older. All right, talk with you later. Bye. Now I have to figure out how to stop this again. Okay, make the video bigger. Okay, there we go. All right, bye.